Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been a few weeks since my last vlog. I wanted to have a bit of a time span in between my last one and this one, as I was mentioning in my last vlog that I wanted to see if you had 100 listings, can you get a 1% plus sell-through rate? So anybody that follows a lot of these eBay influencers, they all, they all say the average is 1.3%, but take in consideration they all have stores at the low end. They have 1,000 products. Some of them 2,000. I mean, I've seen a few and watched a few that have 7,000 listings. It's absolutely astonishing. So what I did through my last video when I talked to you guys is, at that time, I had just over 100 listings. So I wanted to leave enough time in there. With 100 listings, is that the magic number? Can we get at least a 1% sell-through rate, which is, can I sell one product every day and then list another product every day and continue with a 1% sell-through rate? The answer, I'll make it nice and short. No, you can't. I've had over 100 listings now. I'm at 120. I was at 103 the last video, and it's been basically, I think by the time I put this on, it's going to be around 3 weeks. So how many of listings have I sold in the last 3 weeks since I've had 100 plus listings? I've sold one listing. So 1% is a long way. At one a day, I'm at 1 in 3 weeks. That being said, do I think it's possible? I don't think it's possible. The only reason I'm saying I don't think it's possible is you would have to have products that somebody is looking for every day. So unless you know, I guess it's going to come down to, if you had 100 high demand products, absolutely. Can you sell one a day? Yes, you can. But what are the odds that you're going to have 100 listings and 100 items that somebody is looking for on a day-to-day basis? It's going to be very, very slim. That being said, is 200 the number you need to get a 1% sell-through rate? Is 300? It might be 500. I'm going to think it's probably closer to going to be, I don't know, 500. You have to be minimum 500. And then hopefully you can sell 5 a day for 1%. Some days, hopefully you can sell 7 or 8. Other days you might sell 3. Average it out. But there's only one way to find out. When I get to 200 listings, that could be 2 weeks from now. It could be a month from now. Then I'm going to come back and then I'll update this. Is 200 the lucky number to have a 1% sell-through rate? We're going to find out. You're going to find out. That being said, 1% on 100 is a no-go. I mean, I've tried. I have everything. I have a wide spectrum of listings. I don't predominantly say, well, I do clothes only or electronics. I have a bit of everything. I have electronics. I have clothing. I have car parts. Let's see. Like I say, I'm all over the place. Like, little stuff, big stuff. I have a listing right now as high as $750, and I have some listings as low as $10. So it's not like I don't have a big spectrum on price range for people to purchase from. I do. $10 to $750, that's a pretty big gap, and I have a lot in between. Most of my items, I'm gonna say, are, let's see here, I'm going to say most of them are under $100. And I have a good handful over $100. And then, I have a couple that are in the higher end, $750, $600. But, I mean, other than that, I'm just making a short little vlog. Just, as the thumbnail says, can you achieve a 1% sell-through rate on 100 listings? The answer for me, anyhow, is no. If I had, really high demand products, I guess so. But what are the odds somebody can post 100 products that have at least an 80% sell-through rate? So to get that 80% sell-through rate, you would have to look, well, how many of those products that you're going to list are actually listed? So to break it down, if there's 1,000 listings for that same product that you're listing, you would have to go to solds, and there would have to be 800 solds for that same product. And that would be an 80% sell-through rate. Anything lower than that, I think you're waiting too long to sell. And anything above 80% is phenomenal. It's finding all those lucky, those products that have really high sell-through rates. But I think the hardest part is, can you find the products that have the high sell-through rates? They're hard to come by, or everybody would be selling them. And if everybody was selling them, guess what? Then the market's saturated, because there wouldn't be 1,000 listings for 800 to 1,000 solds. There would be 5,000, 10,000 listings for 800 to 1,000 solds. So that's the issue right there. Getting your hands on them is the hard part. But I'm going to keep it short, keep it simple. I'll come out with another vlog probably another week. I want to discuss something that, it's been kind of irking me a little. So I guess in my next vlog, I'm going to talk about it and just see what everybody else's opinion. And that's with all these eBay influencers that have 1,000, 5,000 product stores. Their idea for you to sell, and they all say the same thing. Well, you can't look at what people are pricing everything at. You have to look at what has sold and what's the price of the sold. So if I were to list a pair of jeans and the last one that sold was $30, but everybody has them listed at $45, well, you're not to list them at 45, you're to list them at 30. I got a problem with that, because it's called inflation. If you were to keep listing stuff that was sold previously and nobody else is listing those jeans for $30 anymore, well, why should I list them at 30? Why wouldn't I just join the group at 45 and everybody makes more money? But we'll get more into this. We'll get more into that discussion, the next time we talk. Until then, see you later, and thanks.